And happy birthday from the King. He sends out his first cards for those celebrating their centenaries. King Charles and the Queen Consort have sent their first ever cards to hundreds of people celebrating their 100th and 105th birthdays across the United Kingdom. Ruth Park Pearson, who served in the Women's Royal Naval Service, celebrated her century on Friday. The tradition dates back to 1917, when those celebrating big milestones were sent a telegram of good wishes from King George V.
Was one of the first to receive the greeting, signed by both Charles and Camilla. She said she'll display it on her cabinet where everyone can see it. Now, it was well known the late Queen Elizabeth was a huge fan of corgi dogs, but did you know that the King's breed of choice is a Jack Russell? Well, it appears that fact has led to a surge in popularity, as Charlie Frost reports.
What they lack in size, they more than make up for in personality. And now it looks like the humble Jack Russell is a dog that's having its day. King Charles has long been a fan. He has two himself, and now it looks like the trend is to match the monarch.
According to the Kennel Club, the number of Jack Russells like Toby here being registered with them has risen by 71% compared to the same period last year. Good boy.
I've never really thought of him as regal, as a working dog. That's not the first word that would spring to mind, as they were a working breed, but it suits probably the outdoor lifestyle. I mean, although they're a small dog, they're happy to go out walking for miles and things like that.
The King and Queen Consort adopted Bluebell and Beth from Battersea Dogs Home more than a decade ago. And even long before that, the type of terrier was the King's favourite. For the Queen, though, it was the corgi that wore the crown. These pictures of her doting dogs waiting for her to come home during her funeral brought tears to the eyes of even the most stiff upper-lipped Brit. And after her death, sales in the breed surged.
It's really important to try not to be influenced by what looks to be popular. Ultimately, the dog that people bring into their home has to be one that matches their lifestyle.
So while the Jack Russell has the royal seal of approval, it may not be the king of canines for all. Charlie Frost, ITV News.